Greetings, I'm Mark with Unlimited Story, unlimited-story.com, a channel dedicated to writing, world building, marketing, and most importantly, getting things done. If you want to support this channel and the things that I do, just check out Unlimited Story on Kindle or Kindle Vella. Information is in the description below. Just like eating Braunschweiger, you won't know if you like it until you try it. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to be going over The Molecule Thief, which is done by L.P. Styles. And here's the description. In this sci-fi adventure, a portal brings war with invisible beings from an alternate reality. Genius Misfit Spencer Newton is the key to stopping the invasion and keeping the military from bombing both the portal and the research colony where he lives. A mysterious presence arrives, a pixelated entity that appears in reflections, calling itself the Molecule Thief. But is it real or all in his head? To stop both worlds from ending, Spencer must travel to the other side with no way back. What's our tags here? Near future, misfit, portal, adventure, invasion, science fiction, aliens, and I'm assuming that's going to be the Molecule Thief. I mean, it looks really cool. He's got a bunch of whole, I don't know if it's molecule-y or spacey, but I like the little crack look. That kind of looks neat. So let's see what this is all about. I have just finished reading the first three of The Molecule Thief, and here is what is going down. You have Spencer Newton, who is basically a Steve Urkel in my mind. Like, he is super scrawny and super intelligent. He has ADHD though, which I know nothing about, and I really do appreciate that the author put notes in there. She does have ADHD as well. That's what she says in her notes. So it was really interesting to get that little bit of extra information, because now I look at the character, I'm like, oh, so this is what it's like to him. You know, he just has random thoughts and they don't really make sense all the time. So they also go over things like what drugs he takes, and I just found that really interesting. Like, did I retain any of that information? Like, you know, the exact types of drugs he took? No, I do not remember any of that. But, you know, just his thought patterns and how he is unique was really interesting to me. Okay, so how does this story start out? Something happens. There's, I want to say like some apocalypse, earthquakes, something like that. But whatever the case, something happens and then they cut off to the next part of the story. And they're on Vancouver Island. And I Googled Vancouver Island, and I gotta say, I was pretty happy because the pictures of Vancouver Island pretty much matched exactly what was described in the story. Like, I just thought it was really picturesque and really, really nice. So now, let's talk about some other characters. We got Maud here, who is basically your female equivalent of a Spencer Newton. She's not like as bright, but you know, she's up there too. So I'm assuming she's going to be some type of love interest somewhere down the road. And that is basically episode 1, except at the end of episode 1 there's like this watery hand thing that comes out of the I don't know if I classify it as the ocean. They're on an island. It's on the Pacific side of the United States. So I'm going to say it's the ocean. I'll assume it's the ocean. I figure it's got to be salt water, and it's not enclosed enough to be a sea. Getting way off subject already. So yeah, episode 1 ends with this watery hand. Okay, episode 2, we start out with Elliot and two guys that I hate. So 2, sorry. I was adding them together to make 3. And 2 guys that I hate, and I'm not going to bother to remember their names. Okay, sorry, I think I do remember Lucas and Jarrett. Anyway, they're basically turds. So if I call them the Turd Brothers, that's who they are. I don't like them at all. They're basically bullies. Elliot has some redeeming qualities. He hangs out with them because there aren't a lot of people to hang out on this island. This whole island has it's just the people who work on the project, which is very mysterious and makes me think that, okay, so this is our lead into bad things happening. I'm getting a Stranger Things kind of vibe. So they're all playing basketball. Turns out Elliot is just like really good at it. Like, he's been playing down just so he has somebody to play with at all. So he's there with the brothers. They're chatting it up. They want to see about getting into trouble, doing whatever they want to do. And Elliot apparently is also not very smart. He's just really good at basketball. All right, so on to episode number 3. Spencer is walking towards, I think it was the rec center, something like that, and Elliot needs help with his homework, or he wants Spencer to do his homework. So he calls him over. They start chatting about things, and then the brothers the turdy brothers who are around, they just start bullying Spencer, and yeah, it's not pretty. They kind of like push him down. He's he's not very big. He's wheezing and having like a little panic attack, and then when he falls down, he knocks over Elliot's tablet. Very sad. When electronic devices break, it's a sad day. And then they all leave. They wanted to go off the island, get some drugs, women, whatever they want to do. I feel like these kids are actually in college, but they're just in high school. Except for Spencer, he's definitely like a freshman, but he's doing all the college level stuff. And that more or less is it. They didn't do a whole lot. I was expecting that watery hand to just make one more appearance at the end of episode 3 to just kind of like throw a little bit of a oomph on, because that wonderful episode number 3 paywall just it gets you every time. So yeah, that's kind of it for this one. Oh, one sentence summary. Spencer meets the molecule thief whenever that happens and saves the island. I based basically everything off of my description, the description that was provided, so I'm just going off of that. So that is a wrap for the Molecule Thief. If you like this kind of stuff, consider subscribing, or at least watching another one of my videos that YouTube recommends. If you would like to have your story reviewed, well, I got news for you. I got this wonderful place called Discord, filled with Kindle Vella authors who are just the most delightful people to talk to. Just hop on there. There's a reading request area. Just be like, yo, Mark, please review. Insert link. Good to go. You'll get it done in God knows when. All right, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Peace.